Good evening, Arlington High hockey fans. Tonight's game, a playoff, coming to you from the Chelmsford Forum in Billerica. The Ponders will face off against Pope Francis High School from West Springfield, Massachusetts. They're a perennial power in the state every year, and it should be a good matchup. They met early in the season, in fact, the first game this year, and the Pope won that one 3-1. The Ponders have improved steadily since, with a record of 12-4-4 on the season. The Pope is 15-3-3. Tonight's game is a playoff, and the winner of tonight's game will play again this Thursday at Songus Arena against BC High. The time of that game will be in the paper tomorrow, if we get to it. Ready for a face-off here. Mike Callahan, Anthony Missouri up front for the Ponders. Puck back to the Pope, and they dump it right in the Arlington zone behind the net, and it's an icing right away. That was Jacob King that iced it for the Pope. And it'll be brought back and faced to the right of Ben Zaranek in the net for Pope Francis. Missouri moves in the draw very low, and the puck goes back behind the Pope net. It's wheeled around the boards, comes up to the right point, and Santaswaso drives it right back in. Behind the Pope net, they swap. Here they come right up the middle. Santaswaso intercepts it and dumps it right back in the Pope zone. It's still in there. Pope Francis trying to. Missouri's in there, forechecking, takes the puck away from that player. But here comes the Pope, gets it back, and here they come up the left side. They dump it in the zone. Cully Curran has it. He loses. And it's on the left side, center ice, and dumped in the Arlington end. Behind the net, Pinard stops it, leaves it there. It's sent up into center ice, the length of the rink, and this will be an icing on the Ponders. Game just underway, scoreless here from the Chelmsford Forum. Walter Scott bringing you all the action. Massey comes out at one point for the Ponders, and Davies up front. Puck again sent the length of the rink down into the Pope zone, and Arlington is very quickly in on them. Comes out to the right point, a drive by Massey, deflected, a save by the Pope Francis goalie. Zaranek makes the stop, his first one, and Chezarek knocks a Pope player off his skates. It's still in the zone there. Chezarek throws another hit in the corner here, and up ends that player into center ice and down into the Arlington zone. Massey has it. Massey trying to come out. He does, moves it on the left wing, but it's kept in out there by King of Pope Francis. He drives it in behind the net, but it was ruled offside by the official. Didn't look it from here. He needed to stop that puck right on the blue line, but the official was right on top of it and probably saw otherwise. 13-17 left. First period here from the Chelmsford Forum. The Ponders and Pope Francis to see who moves on here. Pope player falls down, puck in center ice, knocked up in the air. And Joel Hanley loses balance. Puck back into center ice and controlled by Arlington. They move it up to Hanley. He can't, it hits his stick and hops into the Arlington bench and out of play. 12:57 remain, first period here. Missouri's lines back out there with Mike Callahan and Cully Curran on the wings. Puck back in the zone. Simon has it behind the net. Wheels it around the boards. Left side. Still in the Arlington zone. And knocked down by Missouri. He loses. It's back behind the Arlington net. Puck knocked up in the air along with the net is knocked off its pins, and a whistle and a stoppage. Logan Darpich comes out at defense along with Spencer Stewart for the Pope. There's a shot at Penalties, sticks it in the corner. Puck still in the Arlington zone. Battle behind the net, comes up the right side and still in there, kept in by the points. Arlington has it up off the board, center ice. Cully Curran with the puck. He drives it in behind the Pope Francis net. Callahan's in on it quickly, but he's smothered by 3 Pope players. Missouri battling behind the net. And that was Cully Curran, the whistle, and he elects to go off. Dallor Keneally over the boards along with Davies and Chezarek. And the puck back in the Arlington zone, pass on the left wing. And a shot right on the Penard. He pops it up in the air off the glass. Good save there by Jack Penard as he handled that puck beautifully, got it out of trouble. Oh, it's a shot just wide of the Pope net. A quick move there by Chezarek as he picked up a loose puck in the Francis zone. Comes up to the point, a drive right on the goalie. Oh, another shot, and it hit the goaltender on his side. He never saw it, and it popped up in the air. That could have gone in easily. But no luck for the Ponders that time. 2 good bids. One from Massey and the other on the rebound. But the face-off in the circle to the right of the Pope net. Puck is down, up in the air, and sent back in the corner. And back into the center ice. Arlington. Chezarek intercepts it, puts the puck back in the zone. Massey has it, trying to move it out. He does into center ice, and Keneally dumps it down in the Pope zone. Back it comes. Massey moves it on the left wing nicely, and a heavy hit on the Arlington player. That was Hurricane, John Hurricane. I couldn't get his name out. Took that hit. He's fine, though. He sent the puck back in the zone. Has battled here along the near boards. He's out to a new player. Devlin, I believe, is out at the point for Arlington, number 11. Not on the roster, but I think that's his name. Devlin. Looking good. Puck in center ice and intercepted by Hardican. The Pope comes right over the line, gets by 2 men in the corner, still in the Arlington zone, pinned in by a couple of players, and Arlington player knocked down. That was Callahan. Comes out to the point, a drive, and a lob shot gets nowhere. Still in the corner, right of the Arlington net. Ponders have been defending very well thus far, not letting the Pope do anything. Harcourt just banks it up off the boards, but picked up and back in the Pope zone it goes. And the Pope defenseman dumps it down in the Arlington end. Comes out just as quickly back to the Pope Francis end. They circle around. They try to swap passes with the Arlington player. Won't let him. That's Missouri again. Puck sent in the zone by Callahan, and Missouri misses a check on that Pope player, and Missouri misses another check, and here comes the Pope up the middle, and they get by the Arlington defense right in, and a shot and a save. Oh, that was close. It's still in the Arlington zone as the Pope is threatening. Up off the boards, the puck. It's sent in center ice, and here's Missouri by one man, by another, and is Arlington right in. They couldn't get a shot off. Broke through the Pope defense and could not get a shot off on the Pope Francis goaltender. Game of breaks and mistakes here, and that's what happens at both ends. 8:18 left here in the first period. It's scoreless from the Chelmsford Forum. Macomb Demers centering for the Pope against Chezereg. Puck dumped back in, and that's an icing on the Ponders. Ryan Davies out on one line now for Arlington. Keneally is at the other. Heavy hit there behind the Arlington net on the Arlington defenseman, but more noise than damage. He's fine. And the puck is sent over to the bench for some reason. And let's see, it's a penalty on Pope Francis. Now that's interesting. Number 5. Where the hell is number 5? He's not on here. Maybe just sent out to get penalties, huh? Jonathan Tavella. Cross-checking on Tavella. Puck in the Arlington zone. Missouri is they have the man advantage to Ponders. They haven't started anything yet. Missouri has it behind the net. He's up the left side. He loses. And a shot on Penard, who makes the save. Missouri takes it right in front of the net, and the Pope player took it right away from him. Not a good move, Anthony. Cully Curran on the face-off spot. Puck down again, and the Ponders have yet to get the puck in the zone with a man advantage. Behind the net again, and here comes Anthony, Missouri. Oh, he loses again. Anthony's got to get that puck out of the zone. Dad's got to talk to him. Puck up on the right side, down into the Pope zone, chased down by Cully Curran. He takes a heavy hit, and the puck is sent back to the blue line, back on the left side, and driven in by Simon. He loses. Here's one-on-one over the line. A goal. The Pope has scored. The first goal of the game. Pope Francis has scored. A shot from about 30 feet out in the slot. Missouri was back defending. He's no defenseman. And that fella shot it and went right by Penard. He never saw it. So it's 1-0 Pope Francis here in the first period. Well, that's Wilson who got the goal, the center. Here's Callahan over the line. And Arlington, that was a shorthanded goal for the Pope. As that man is still in the box, another 20 seconds for Pope John, and that was too bad. Here's Chezereg, he loses. Chezereg, he loses. And it's back to the Pope line, and Arlington playing around with the puck too much in their own zone. Here's a pass on the left wing. It's Callahan with it. He moves around. Callahan has it in the corner, taken away from him. And it comes out to Santa Suaso. His shot wide of the net. Another shot right in front, and the goalie makes the stop for Pope Francis. Zaranek. Ben Zaranek in the net for Pope Francis made the stop there. Santos shot was about 5 feet wide of the net. Never score that way. Ponders have Devlin, I believe, 11 now. Comes out to him at the point. He drives it in. It's blocked. Kept it on the ice. Should have lifted it. Hurricanes in the corner now. He loses. It's still in the Pope zone. Is Hanley. Hanley's buzzing around. Joel Hanley. Puck deflected up in the air. Back in the zone. And Hanley touches it, but it's an offside on the Ponders. 5:20 left here in the first period. The Pope Francis leads 1-0. On a goal by Tyler Wilson. 30-footer from the slot. Arlington had no defenseman back. Santos dumps it up in the air. It's taken away from him. Ooh, another shot just wide of the post. That was close. Two Arlington players go down. They get up quickly. And puck deflected at the Arlington blue line. And back up to the nice play there by Simon. It's like tic-tac-toe out there. Ooh. Cully Curran had a guy lined up, but he got out of the way. Otherwise, he would have been up here in the broadcast booth. Face-off in the Pope zone. We got a stoppage. 4:45 left, first period. Pope Francis 1, Arlington 0. Chezerek moves in for the draw. Cully Curran and Davies on the wing. Puck comes out to the blue line. But Chezerek's back to knock him off the puck, the Francis player. Chezerek again knocks another player off. Comes out to the left point. A shot and a save by Penard. Big drive from the left point by Pope Francis player. And here's Arlington coming up the middle, one-on-one. It's Keneally. He dumps it in the zone, tries to chase it, and wheels around with it. And comes out to the left point, but the Arlington player, defenseman, did not go in and challenge it. Said he backed up too soon. Puck still in the Arlington zone. Simon has it, moves it up in the center ice. And now dumped in by Davies behind the Pope Francis net. It's wheeled around on the right side. Arlington keeps it in the zone. Along the boards, it's Malatesta cuts right in front and a save. Oh, wow, what a save. How did that ever stay out? The goalie was down. He never saw it, and it just bumped off something. Malatesta is in there, right in the crease. Another shot, a save, deflection. The goalie's lost his stick. Oh, the Ponders really threatening here. Another shot hits the goalie, a skate. And boy, what a foray that was by the Ponders. How the puck never went in is beyond me. They had several great opportunities as the Pope goalie was really out of it. He was down on his knees and he had lost his stick. But nothing happened anyway. It's still 1-0, Pope Francis here in the first period. 3:11 remaining. Hanley tried to cut in front. He was bodied off the play by the Pope defense. There's Hanley again in there. Again, he takes a hit. He's fighting for the puck with his skates and everything. Joel Hanley really battling down in the corner there. The Pope comes out with the puck, and here they come up the right side. Pass on the left side. They love those cross passes. Look out, another pass and another one. Boy, they don't know where the puck is. Another shot. Penard ties it up. Bullet shot right at his pads, and he made the stop nicely. Jack Penard in that Arlington net. 2:37 left. 1-0 Pope Francis here in the first period. Face off in the circle. Puck is kept in and knocked away from the front of the Arlington net. Another shot. Another shot behind the net. Here comes Cully Curran up the middle. Cully drives it in, a big shot, and it's off the glove of the goaltender. Puck down in the Arlington zone quickly. Swasso takes a man out. There's, oh, another bullet shot just wide of that Arlington net. That was dangerous. Boy, this Pope can set him up, I'll tell you. They're over the line now, trying to bust in Pope Francis, but Simon takes him out of the play in the corner. Good play by Jack Simon. And it's Arlington trying to come up the left side. And Cully Curran, that was Missouri, was stopped at the blue line. Davies fighting for it along with Szczerek. Puck still in the zone. Oh, wow. A trip up in front of the Pope net, but no call. Just got tangled up with the skate. Down they went, both players. It'll be faced to the left of Ben Zarenick in that Pope Francis net. Puck in front, but Kadili cannot get a shot off. Still in the corner down here to the right of the Francis net and trying to dig it out. Ooh, Davies just wheeled and fired quickly, and Zarenick made the save. Boy, they passed that puck around. The Francis get it out of there. Comes out to the blue line and taken by Davies. He takes it off the Pope Francis guy's stick and drives it down into the Francis zone. Oh! Hanley had the puck come right to him and he missed it with his stick. I don't know if he plays golf. Face-off back in the Arlington zone with 17 seconds left here. 17 minutes, seconds rather, in the first period. Ooh, Arlington player shoved into the boards. Jay Leosi passes on the right wing, and now it's dumped down to the right of the Pope Francis net, and that was an icing on the Ponders. He was not over the red line. And bringing it back now to the Pope Francis end. I can't figure that one out. Arlington iced it, but
really? It's kind of a little shady.
no idea. There's 3 referees in tonight's game. 2 with the armbands and 1 linesman. I guess they can all call offside. There's the buzzer to end it, the first period, that is. And the Pope is holding on to a 1-goal lead over the Ponders here at the Chelmsford Forum. Ponders had their chances, several good ones in that first period, but couldn't get it by. Ben Zarenick in the goal for Pope Francis High School. So we'll be back in a few short moments with second period action.
My name is Max DeLuca, and if you're interested in pursuing a career in sports media, come on down to Studio B at 892 Mass Ave in Arlington.
Okay, we're getting ready for second period action here from the Chelmsford Forum in Billerica. Figure that one out. Pope Francis is ahead 1-0 here, and a goal by Tyler Wilson. Arlington was caught flat-footed with no defenseman back in the zone. And here we go, second period action. Puck back and gets by Sanasuaso, but he banks it up off the glass. And here come the Ponders. They drive it down right on the Francis goalie, and he makes the stop. Comes Francis up the right side, and can't get by the Arlington D. Oh. Big shot wide of the Arlington net. Big collision there as the Arlington player ran into that Francis defenseman. Oh! Anthony Missouri just set up a guy right in front. What is he doing? Just made a stop there. Anthony passed it in front. Here's oh, wow, there's a shot. It hurt that kid. Big shot off the stick of Mike Callahan. But big drive and a save by Pinard. Here's Chezereg with the puck in the corner. And Chezereg rides him out nicely, and here's Massey dumps it into the Pope zone, and the Ponders are in on it quickly. Look a lot more spry this period, the Ponders. And down into the Arlington zone, but the player loses control of it. Goes over on the left side. Keneally chases that man down. The puck, Massey has it. He loses. Puck still in the Arlington zone. Massey stops it nicely behind the net. Comes out in front. They can't do a thing with it. The Pope controlling the puck in the zone, the Arlington zone. It's battle for the boards here. Heavy hit by Chezereg on that player. Again, it gets by the puck still in the Arlington zone. They cannot get it out. There it is there. Chipped into center ice. And back to the blue line it goes. But this one's offside by Pope Francis. Second period, 1-0 Pope Francis here. 12:43 remaining in this playoff game from the Chelmsford Forum. Face-off in center ice. E.J. Laosa passes it up into center ice and is taken by Francis. A shot and a save by Pinard. Another shot in front, wide of the net. Comes out to the left point. Big shot and a glove save by Pinard. Off the stick of Jacob King. Face off to the left of Pinard. Puck down, chased down in the corner. And here's a good move by Malatesta. Dumps it down in the corner. Good play there by Andrew. Oh, he takes a heavy hit. And the puck gets by Devlin at the right point, and he chases it down in his own end. Here he comes up the right side, comes up the left side, over the middle, passes it on the right, and there's a shot. It's deflected. That was Tyler Callahan. That shot off, but it just got deflected with nothing on it. John Horican was out. He goes off now. And over the boards comes Cully Curran, Dara Keneally, and Ryan Davies. Simon and Missouri out at the points as the Ponders are on a power play. There's a shot by Missouri from the blue line right into the gut of the Francis goaltender, and he makes the stop. Had plenty of steam on it. As Anthony can shoot the puck. 11:42 left here, second period. It's 1-0 Pope Francis. Arlington on a power play. Puck comes out to the point. Missouri had it, he loses it, gets it back, it's still in there. And here comes Francis right up the left side. Missouri's playing defense and not his position. Along the board, Missouri has it now behind his own net. He's looking, comes out, moves it on the left side. And just playing with it. Arlington their own end, move it out of there. Here comes Missouri, moves it on the right wing, and Sanasuaso passes it up into the zone. Cully has it, he's tripped up, and no call there. Up out to Missouri. He keeps it in nicely, Anthony, good move there. Back in the corner, shoot. Oh, blocked, he waited too long. Bernard's out to stop the puck, and here's Cully Curran with it. And they're just holding it behind the Arlington net to Simon. Up in the center ice and back into the Arlington zone it goes. Missouri has it. To Simon. To center ice. Beautiful. Oh, just didn't work. Good intentions there. Look out. Big shot on the Bernard. He circles around. Arlington, here they come now. Corners look good, but no luck. Nothing's going for them. It goes over to Callahan. He takes a hit and loses, and back into the Bernard stops it behind the net. Sanasuaso pokes it backwards to Simon, and Malatesta gets it down to the Pope Francis zone. Another shot right over the Arlington net. Massey wipes him out. And the puck, Arlington has it coming up the left side. Malatesta with it. Again, he dumps it down behind the Pope Francis net. The Pope leads 1-0 here in the second period with 9:20 remaining. Puck back behind the Arlington net. Massey on the left wing. Very hard pass for Joel Hanley. He couldn't handle it. And back behind the net it goes. Hanley's in there. Arlington has the puck in the zone, and it comes out. It comes Pope Francis over the line. A shot. It's by Leosa, and Bernard makes a glove stop. 8:52 left, second period. It's 1-0 Pope Francis. First period goal by Tyler Wilson. Faceoff coming up in the circle to the left of Jack Bernard. Shezhereg on the draw. Puck comes out to the point and it's knocked up in the air. Oh, here's a break for Arlington. Davies over the line. Davies all alone. Fires a save. Oh, and the net is knocked off its pins and it nullified any other attempt the Ponders would have had. As there was a nice rebound there, but no one could do anything with it. As even if they did, the net had come off its mooring. Good break there for Arlington. They just couldn't capitalize. Again, the face-off in the circle. Shezhereg with it, and Pope takes the puck, sends it out to center ice, and kept in by Ryan Davies out at the point. Puck is sent the length of the rink and another icing on Pope Francis. 8:18 left, second period. It's 1-0 Pope Francis. Simons and Sanasuaso out at the blue line. Huracan. Missouri on the line. Puck is sent way up into the seats and a souvenir for somebody here in the crowd at the Chelmsford Forum. Again, the face-off in the circle, and the Missouri will take the draw. Puck collected by the Pope. They dump it down into the Arlington end. It gets by Simon. He chases it down. Gets by one and comes up the right side and banks it up off the glass. Oh, no. Oh, Santos Basso did the worst thing he could do. He made a drop pass behind his own net. He left the puck there for the Pope player, who took it right in front, and Penard had no chance. As Penard said, no one would ever do that, but big mistake. And it cost you. You can't leave a drop pass behind your own net for the enemy. It was 2-0 Pope Francis here in the second period. And puck up in the air, and knocked up in the air again, and again, oh, hit the post. Wow, right in front. That was close. That was almost in the net. Pope Francis player hit the post from like 10 feet out. Get it out of there. That's it. And this will be icing on the Ponders, I think. No, they wave it off. Down in the Francis zone is Keneally. And gets a pass back and is kept in the zone by Chezereg. But the Pope picks it up as down behind the Arlington net. Francis player moves it on the right point, a shot way wide, and the netters come off the post again. The official is talking to Penard now as whether he moved it or one of the Pope Francis players. They don't know, so let's face it off here in the circle. We'll discuss it later. 2-0 Pope Francis here in the second period, 6:32 left. Another shot into a screen, and Penard is has a player on top of him. Anything there wouldn't have counted, I don't think. And again, the puck went out of the rink. We'll face it in center ice. Malatesta on the draw. Puck gets by him, and E.J. Leosa. Oh, Arlington had a break there, and they just threw the puck away. That's it. Now pick it up. Oh. Leosa chases the man down, takes him out nicely. Devlin has it, moves it up on the right onto the Pope player's stick. E.J. Leosa has it now up on the right wing boards and taken by Tyler Callahan. Another shot. Oh, saved by Penard. That was a blistering shot. Right from 20 feet out. hit these guys. They're rolling around. Look out. Come on. Here's Missouri over the line on the right side, takes a heavy hit, loses the puck. And he loses his stick. Anthony, there's no stick. Oh, another save by Bernard. Wait a minute. What's the whistle for? Who's he pointing at? Uh-oh, penalty on Arlington. Anthony Santos-Wasso, he's going off for something. Oh, another goal. Power play. And a vicious hit after the play there on the Keneally by one of the players went unnoticed by the refs. So it's 3-0 in the second period here with 4 minutes remaining. Ponders coming somewhat unglued here defensively. And the penalties have hurt them badly. .352 left here in the second period. And here comes Pope Francis. They dump the puck in the zone. And Arlington trying to get it out, but they just whack it along the boards, and that's not going to get it out. Here's Massey. He can't get it out either. It's in center ice, and Malatesta cannot get the puck over, and still in the zone. There's a shot wide of the Arlington net. It's still in the Arlington zone. All kinds of trouble getting it out of there. All you gotta do is lob it up in the air, and another shot. Bernard just leaves the puck there. Massey moves it on the right side, and it's flipped up to Malatesta. He has it, and he dumps it down into the Pope Francis zone. Complete line changes now for Arlington, and the puck, E.J. Leosa stops it, and Devlin has it. Has to go backward, loses, and sends it up into center ice. Now into the zone. And Pope Francis player seals the puck and gets a shot on Bernard, who makes the stop. Here's Keneally. Keneally over the line, centers it, but it's a bad center, not even close to front of the net. It went in the corner. And Arlington not looking good here in this second period. And here comes the Pope again, right up the middle, over the line. Passing is crisp. And there's a shot way up over the glass and out of the rink. Oh. They take it right in the zone. Devlin hits this guy. And along the boards. And it gets by the defense. And another line change for Arlington. Callahan is out there along with Missouri. Oh, wow, what a save that was by Bernard. Miraculous save by Jack Bernard in that net to keep it at 3-0 instead of 4. Minute 19 left here in the second period. The Ponders are down 3 to Pope Francis. Ooh, another shot over the Arlington net. Comes out to the point, and Malatesta can't get a hold of it. Another shot, and a save by Bernard. Another shot, and comes out. Another shot, and finally cleared the length of the rink, and this will be icing on the Ponders. At least they get it out of the zone. That was Massey that cleared it. Cully Curran comes out with Keneally. Oh, wait a minute. Dueling there. Two players are fighting right, and they're thrown out of the face-off circle. Massey has it, and up behind the Arlington net, Santos Suazo has it. Puts it in the middle, back to Davies to Santos Suazo. Didn't click. Davies has it. Keneally has it. But it's wheeled around the boards, comes out to Massey. He drives it in front there, and but Arlington can't do any much work. Center's in front, nobody's there. There's a trip on Missouri. Oh, beautiful. Santos Suazo leveled that guy. He lost his stick and everything. Might be a little late there. Okay, 7 seconds left here in the second period. Pope Francis 3, Arlington nothing. Big mistakes by the Ponders have cost them. Both penalties and mistakes have been the result of goals by Pope Francis. Face off in the circle, still in the Arlington zone, and it comes up on the right side, and there's the buzzer. And that ends play here in the second period from the Chelmsford Forum, with Pope Francis leading the Ponders by a score of 3-0. We'll be back in a few short moments with third period action.
You are watching ACMi Sports, where the community covers Arlington. Where would you rather be than right here and right now?
Both clubs coming back on the ice here for the third period. Pope Francis is leading this one 3-0 over the Ponders of Arlington High. Ponders, a lot of mistakes and penalties, and it's really hurt them here in this game. Otherwise, it's been pretty even back and forth. Ponders have had several good opportunities to score, but just can't get it by this netminder for Pope Francis. Ben Zaranek doing a shutout job here in the net thus far. Both clubs milling around out on the ice. The referee standing at center ice with the puck in his hand, just looking around. Saying, we're gonna go, boys. The winner of this plays BC High next Thursday evening, day after tomorrow, at Songus Arena. Central Catholic will play the winner of the second game here, which is St. John's of Shrewsbury over St. Mary's of Lynn. That'll be up after this game. Puck is knocked back in the Pope zone, but it's being offside. Back in the Arlington end, and banked off the boards. And here comes Arlington up the right side. It's Keneally, but he can't get away from that back checker. Oh, boy. Player went right into the boards. The Pope Francis player intercepted nicely by Santa Sparso, and he just passes to the left without even looking. And just not a good night for Anthony Santa Sparso. Puck still in the Arlington zone. Oh, a shot and a save by Pinard. He picked that one up nicely with his skate. There's back checking and tripping and wait a minute, holding and everything else. Holding it is on Pope Francis, on Callahan. So got another penalty for power play rather for Arlington. They haven't been able to do anything before. See if they can change things here. Maybe get on the board and loosen them up. Simon and Missouri out at the blue line. Face off in the Pope Francis zone. Cully Curran will take the draw. Callahan's out at the again. Anthony Missouri is not having one of his better games. Anthony, usually an excellent player, but just not on it tonight. And his Cully Curran right up the middle. Cully fires. Oh, a shot wide of the, another shot hits the side of the net. Cully centers it in front, another shot. Oh, Arlington, just no luck. Is trying everything to get something by this goalie, but just can't seem to do it. That was Mike Callahan, the last shot. Again, Cully will take the draw. Arlington on the power play. And comes out to the point. And driven in, back in behind the net. Cully has it and comes out to the point. Oh, jeez, what is wrong with him? Look at this. Had it in the slot, Callahan, and just slipped right off his blade of his stick. That was a goal right there. Just something's not clicking here tonight for Arlington. That's probably the 10th time tonight they've had shots, chances, and they can't handle the puck. Comes out and cannot keep, Simon can't keep it in. Here comes Simon again, he wheels around, moves it over on the left side. Here comes Arlington again over the line, and a pass to nobody. Missouri passed it to the right. Here's a break for the Pope. Oh my goodness, in all alone, he fired wide. And now Arlington sends it the length of the rink, and it's an icing. With a man advantage, they ice it. That was E.J. Leosa. Not a good move there either. Arlington way out of sync here in this game, way out. Every player is making mistakes. And doesn't look good for the Ponders to move on here. As they're down 3-0 here to Pope Francis with 12:17 remaining. E.J. Leosa has the puck taken away, comes out in the slot, and the Pope controls it again. Look at this, they moved the puck back to their own blue line. You believe that? Now driven back down behind the Arlington net. Pinard lets it go, but the Pope picks it up. And it comes out finally into center ice. And there's a shot over the Arlington net. What is wrong with him? Everybody's falling down. And, puck still in the Arlington zone, and the Pope is circling around. Right in the slot, another shot, and a save, another shot. Oh, wow, right through the crease. Boy, once they get their control of that puck in the zone, the Pope, they move it around as quick as you can even blink. And they're able to control it on their stick, which is a little talent. It's not that much, but you've got to control that puck on your stick like you have glue on it. Can't bat it around. That doesn't work. Oh, another puck intercepted. Oh, just wide of the Arlington net. That was close. Pope almost scored another one there as Arlington is giving the puck up constantly. Now it's sent the length of the, no, it's dumped down into the Arlington end again. Now golfed again by Arlington player. It's still on the board, still in the Arlington end. They can't get it out. Here it is now down to the Pope's end, and he gets by that forechecker, gets by Callahan over the line, and a shot is blocked. And it comes out to the point. Boy, they control that puck. And what's this for? You see something, the officials, it's penalties on somebody somewhere. I don't know. It's on Callahan of Arlington. Tyler Callahan's going off. And Missouri with him. Missouri and Tyler Callahan both in the box for Arlington, and one player for, no, excuse me, that's just Missouri and one player for the Pope. So they're both clubs with 5 skaters, as each has one man in the box. Here's Keneally flying up the left side over the line. He's in the zone, centers it in front, and can't connect. Oh, it's a shot by Davies wide of the net. And again, the puck is knocked up in the air. It's still in the zone. Keneally fires and is blocked by a defenseman. Not a good time for a slap shot by Keneally. Oh, here's the Pope right over the line. Look out. Another shot blocked nicely by Santa Suazo that time. And the puck still in the Arlington zone. It's in the corner, battled for along the boards. Now sent out into center ice. And here's a break for Arlington. It's Davies, but he's not fast enough to get away from that back checker. Puck still in the Pope zone, and that was Szczerek knocks that guy off the puck. Hurricane gives it to Szczerek. Good play there, but was offside. That was Brendan Piggott out there now for Arlington. 9 minutes left. It's 3-0 Pope Francis. Szczerek on the draw. Up down, and Hurricane trying to get it, but he can't reach it. And here's Hurricane over the line, but it's taken away from him. He had a good break there. Oh, another golden chance there for Arlington. They could not put it in the net. He fired wide. Here's the Pope. Oh boy. He was overhauled, the Francis player. Another shot on Pinard. He sticks it up in the glass and out of play. And we've got to start. 8:20 left, 3-0 Pope Francis here in the third period. It looks like they'll be moving on to Songus Thursday night to play BC High. Thus far, Fat Lady has not sung yet. She's putting her lipstick on. Come out to the right point, and this shot right at, they shovel the puck and it goes nowhere. They don't get any zing on it. Oh, look at that. That's it. Finally dumped out into center ice, and along the near boards, battle for there. Kozlowski's out there now for Arlington. His first shift of the night, Bob Kozlowski. And back in the zone it comes. It's dumped, and Cully Curran just knocks it back. It's driven up to Tyler Callahan. He deflects it, so it wiped off the icing. There's Joel Handley trying to do something. The puck gets down. Devlin chases it down in his own end. Oh, lead pass for Hanley, he would have been all alone on a breakaway, but he couldn't handle it. The puck was right over his stick. .7:14 remaining here. Sully Curran bats it up in the air. It's still in the Pope zone and kept in out of the line. Boy, the Pope knows how to pass the puck along the boards, I'll tell you. Right to the player's sticks. You know what I mean, with geometry. They're really good at it. Ooh, a shot and a save by Pinard. Another shot and a save by Pinard. And driven back behind the net. Anthony Missouri's pinned into the boards. Puck is dug out by why does it always come on the Pope stick? Every time there's a battle for the puck, the Pope comes out with it. Amazing. Another penalty here. Slashing. And Max Kochi is in the box. So another chance for Arlington, last chance probably to get on the board. 6:03 left. It's 3-0 Pope Francis. Timeout called by Arlington as Coach Missouri flags the boys over to the bench as our last gasp here in this game. Now the loser here, assume it's let's say it's Arlington just for discussion. There'll be a complete elimination bracket tomorrow posted, so it says. And I don't know whether they'll still be alive after this game. Nobody knows. And how they did it this year was really strange. Why the Pope here was in a playoff when they were ranked number 5 in the state. Nobody can figure that out. So, the MIAA, they do their thing and they know what they're doing. Check the papers tomorrow to see if Arlington is still alive in that 1A bracket. And we'll see. Face-off now down to the left of the Pope Francis net. Power play for Arlington. Puck is down, it comes out, but it's lobbed down into the Arlington end. And Anthony Missouri with it. He finally moves it up on the right side. And now, where is it? Oh, taken away. Come on, boys. Arlington can't even set up in the zone. Come on. The Pope has it. Arlington has a man advantage, and the Pope is controlling the play. Finally in the zone, sent it in front, and he couldn't connect. Puck is sent down. Oh, wait a minute. It's Missouri with it. Oh, gave it to Keneally. He couldn't handle the pass. Oh, who was that to? Oh my goodness. Jack Simon looked up and passed to absolutely nobody, and it's an icing on Arlington. What was that all about? Something like that. Boy, more major mistakes in this game than the whole season long for Arlington. He really didn't focus on tonight's contest. 4:57 left. Still a minute left on the penalty. There was Pope Francis player, and here's Jack Simon now. Moves it backwards, and Missouri with it, moves it over to Simon, to E.J. Leosi. And here comes E.J. up the side, but it's taken right away from him by the back checking of the Pope player. Missouri takes it behind his own net. He's done that before. Watch out. And here comes Anthony up the middle, passes on the left wing and on the right wing, and finally Keneally keeps it in the zone. It's battled around and centered in front, and oh, how did that miss? Malatesto's in the crease, and the puck went right off him and by him. Could have deflected in the net, but no luck for Arlington tonight. Bernard wheels it around the boards, but look who's here. That was Massey. He didn't even look, a no-look pass. It's an icing. .357 left. 3-0. Save, Bernard. Wow. This Arlington coming out of the zone up on the left side. A drive. It's off the defenseman. Not very good there. Hurricane. Not going to get anywhere there. Here comes Massey up the middle. Shot in a glove save. By Zaranek in that St. Francis net. Pope Francis. Takes out to the right, another shot, another save by Zaranek with his glove. Boy, he's on top of his game tonight, this goalie, I'll tell you. And that's what it takes to advance in this Super 8. Arlington knew last year if they won everything. Another shot and another save. Oh, where'd that go? That in? No? Hey, wait a minute. Pushing and shoving is a little testy there. They thought that puck went in the net, but it didn't. Everything's going right for the Pope tonight. Ooh, another shot right into that. He makes the save. He didn't make the save. That hit him right in the midsection. He never saw it. Malatesta let that one go. He's on the draw, and the puck is comes out to the point, and there's another shot, and E.J. Leosa. Gotta move, holy mackerel. Massey just creeping along. That's it. Oh, nice pass there, but Malatesta couldn't pick it up. Pass in the middle. Davies has it. Centered in front, and boy, Arlington's putting out all the stops there, I'll tell you. Devlin has it. He shoots from center ice way wide, nothing on it. And here comes the Pope. A long lead pass is blocked at center ice, and Missouri takes a heavy hit. And the puck is sent back at Bernard, the length of it, but that's an icing on the Pope with 2 minutes left. 3-0 Pope Francis here at the Chelmsford Forum. This is Walter Scott bringing you all this hockey action. This may be the final for Arlington this season, and it's been a fun ride. The Hondas won 12 games. You can't win them all. You move down to the end here and you run into the iron. And Pope Francis is really well drilled and an excellent hockey team. Several outstanding players, and they can move that puck around and score, which is what they're doing. little better than the Ponders here tonight. Ponders beat them last year, and a loose puck, still hanging loose there in the crease, but the goalie smothers it and keeps that shutout alive. That's what he's fighting for now. The Pope Francis goaltender to keep the Ponders scoreless here in this game. Minute 52 left. Again, the face-off in the circle to the right of the Pope net. Missouri on the draw. And it comes out and gets by the defense. I don't know why he didn't stop it. He was right there and he let it go, but they call it an icing. Maybe that's why he didn't stop it. Kozlowski. No, excuse me. Luke Beraducci out at defense now for Arlington, his first shift of the night. And Kozlowski at the other point. Here comes the Pope over the line. They fire and a save. Oh, wow, wide open. A rebound was sitting there. And the Arlington player. Bad pass there. Oh, watch it. Getting testy out there now. That's swinging sticks and everything. You know, they get frustrated towards the end of any game. And they can get hurt out here. Minute 20 left in the game. And the face-off to the left of the Pope Francis net. Kozlowski and Beraducci out at defense for Arlington, their first shifts this evening. Let's see if they can handle anything. Puck is lobbed up into the air and dumped the length of the rink. Kozlowski chases it down, but it goes for icing on the Pope. They'd be happy to do this the rest of the game and just burn out the clock and walk away with the win. They will play BC High next Thursday night at the Songus Arena. If you're interested in that one. Shot wide of the Pope net. And here comes the Pope out of the zone, but they take a heavy hit and the puck stays in there. It's still in the Pope zone with time running out on the Ponders and everybody else. Here's Keneally. He fires and is blocked. He fired right into the defenseman's pads. Don't pitch anywhere. Here's the Pope over the line. They're trying to center it. They still have it. They center it out to the left point. Move it over to the right point. And there's a shot just wide of the Arlington net. It's behind the net. And again, it comes out in front. Another shot, and where is it? Bernard doesn't see it. It bounced off his pad and wide of the net, luckily. But 27 seconds left. The second game after this one this evening, coming right up, is St. John's of Shrewsbury versus St. Mary's of Lynn. The Saints playing each other. Here's Arlington and Cully Curran wheels around, but dumped into the Pope zone in the corner. Time running out here on the game. And the big collision over in the board. The puck is still knocked up in the air. Down in the, there's the buzzer. It's all over. Pope Francis has defeated Arlington here by a score of 3-0 and will move on to play BC High Thursday night at Songus Forum. So the Ponders, I think, are done for the year, but I'm not sure. You've got to read the paper tomorrow to see if they're still alive in the elimination bracket. Nobody seemed to know, so I can't pass it on to you. But that's it from the Chelmsford Forum here. This has been Walter Scott. Enjoyed bringing you the games this year. And hope to see you again next season. 3-0 the final. Pope Francis defeats Arlington here at the Forum in the play-in playoff round. Both clubs going through the handshakes now in the middle of the ice. Always a good scene. Zamboni is coming out quickly to surface the ice for the second game coming up. St. Mary's of Lynn against St. John's of Shrewsbury. They will play the Central Catholic at Songus Arena Thursday evening. You want that. Central is like 20-1 on the season. They're the ones Arlington knocked out last year in the Garden in the final. So every dog has its day. And tonight was not Arlington's. They made too many mistakes and too many penalties, and it cost them. That's it from the Chelmsford Forum. This one, Walter Scott saying good night, 3-0, Pope Francis over Arlington.